Yo, what up, y'all? I'm just about to dive right in, man. Big shout out to Starfield, man, dropping in September. But I just got to go over a few things, man. I really just got to touch on this because Jim Ryan, Sony, those Decepticons over there, man, are so bold. They're either dumb, crazy, or they just got mad guts. Because how do you come out in front of the whole entire world, the nation, in front of the CMA, the EU, the regulators, and say, I personally, Jim Lion Ryan comes out and say, I personally don't want Call of Duty Xbox merger. Now, Uncle Phil, he could have never come out and say something that stupid and that dumb and ignorant. Those Decepticons over there, oh my goodness, this dodo bird. Like there's no reason to even try to attempt to block this deal anymore. Like they should just push it right through. Like how do you come out and say something like that? Clearly, that's what it's been about since day one. But they took so long to come out and say it, and they putting so much pressure on Sony right now. I heard it's like 3 million documents out there right now? It's 3 million documents out there floating around. Now you know how many leaks and footage and all kind of little backdoor exclusive deals we about to be hearing about? It's gonna start coming, so y'all might just fix your ears and be prepared to hear all the dirt, the grimy, shady deals that Sony have been doing behind Xbox back. This stuff is low down, man. This is dirty. Like, how do you allow one side to make all these demands and pull all this weight, and you know he's doing dirty? He is the reason why Square Enix is going in the ground right now. Like, he is the reason. Now, and they talking about now they got $5 billion to spend on studios now going around, and they want to throw Capcom in there and some more things that studios that they would like to buy. And I had to think about that for a second. I was like, I don't think they want to buy publishers. I don't think they want to buy studios. I think they want to buy the rights. They want to lock down games because it's more to just buy the studio than to just have them work with Sony, work with PlayStation, work with that ecosystem. That's better to do that what Square Enix is doing. Do timed exclusives. But you're taking a chance at the flip of a coin. It either can do good or it can flop. So that's the chance that you're taking every time you do these little marketing deals, these little exclusive backdoor deals behind Uncle Phil and Xbox back like they've been doing. And now the EU and the regulators are starting to see this stuff. They're like, yo, how are you just gonna come out and say, I personally don't want this deal to go through? I'm shocked right now. I'm in disbelief that this news even surfaced. I'm like, what? One of the reporters, one of the journalists, she said he came out and said that. Like, I just don't want this merger to happen with Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal because it's not going to be competitive. It's anti-competitive for us. We need Call of Duty to fund the rest of our AAA bangers. We don't want Starfield. You can keep Starfield. We don't want that garbage. That's why we got Spider-Man. They got to worry right now. Another topic I would like to touch on is old lying, crying Jim Ryan is somehow lying again, saying that somehow Xbox is going to make Call of Duty buggy for PlayStation, for PS5. It's not going to run as smooth, the frame rate, the resolution, the ray tracing. It's going to be buggy. It's not going to be able to keep up. It's going to have frame drops. And we already know PS5 is a remake station. So I'm trying to figure out, are you trying to hint something? Are you trying to throw us a bone, Jim Ryan? And kind of say, well, we kind of been doing y'all dirty with checkout like things like Calypso Protocol and stuff. How does something like that mysteriously now run better on the PS5, but it runs like crap on PC and Xbox. Being that some of Sony studios helped make that game. Now, so I'm just saying, now I ain't really throwing no shade, I ain't saying what studios are doing what, because some of these games do take a lot of time to make, but you gotta question that. Like, bro, come on now. We already kind of know that y'all been doing these little dirty, shady deals for a very long time now. Even back in the 90s, they knocked Sega off the map. And now they knocked Google Stadia off the map. And those dodo birds tried to team up and double team Uncle Phil and Xbox. Now, make this make sense, people. Like, do that make any sense? Why would you want to be friends with a snake? I really would hope nobody would want to do that. If you know a person is a snake, a frenemy, do not be friends with that person. It don't matter what situation it is. In gaming or real life, I don't care. If they're a snake, do not team up with somebody to gang stalk somebody else. Like, that just makes zero sense. Zilch. You know, and these ponies and these fanboys, they already know what's going down in these gaming streets. They're mad at all of the AAA bangers lined up. They see the roadmap that Xbox have already. They're crying every day about Starfield and Redfall. Now, some of them even saying that Hellblade 2 should be on PS5. Okay, come on. I can't with these ponies. Stop it, Decepticons, please. I cannot. Like, every time I turn around, it's something new. Like I said, they're gonna keep moving the goalposts and they're gonna keep spinning the bottle. Every time Xbox takes 2 steps up, the Sony tries to pull them back 3 steps down, 4 steps down. Like, it just don't make any sense. Like, you have fake outrage on Starfield now being pushed back a few months. Now, what was all that fake outrage about God of War not having E3 shows, and they're trying to hold all this content back because they're trying to block the whole entire Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal? What was all that fake outrage with Nintendo and all these other AAA bangers that Sony had to push back? It was none of that, right? That's why I say they have so much favoritism, because they're the market leaders. So everybody like to jump on the bandwagon. It's easier to pick up, to bully somebody when they're smaller than you. You know what I'm saying? And now that Xbox is clapping back, these ponies can't take it. Clearly we can see that's what's going down out here in these gaming streets. You know, they don't want see, when you're punching above your weight and you're smaller, it hurts them. You're blacking Jim Ryan eye. You're blacking all the ponies' eyes. You're pulling their tails out. They can't take it. It's like they're getting knocked out. They're getting KO'd over there on Twitter every day. They're taking L's left and right. Their games are flopping. Nobody wants VR2. They're trying to say, oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread. Who do you know that have a VR2 except content creators? And they have to do it because this is their job. But exactly, like, who do you know that's just going out of their way to go get VR2? An extra $550 after you just bought a PS5 probably for Christmas or the holidays? Make this make sense. Like, it never seems to amaze me how far these ponies will go, how far these Decepticons go. Like, the fanboys are just toxic, bro. It's just a small group of people. And like I said, man, you have to separate them from PlayStation fans and PlayStation fanboys and Sony ponies. They're 2 different groups. Like, you actually have some PlayStation fans that actually own Xboxes and PCs and Nintendos, and they're in the cloud gaming. Fanboys, they only want one plastic box. They're stuck to PS5 and they're never leaving. They're glued to the PS5. There's nothing you can say to them. You can't reason with them. You can't change their mind. So please stop trying to talk any sense into them. It's not going to work. They're brainwashed from the AAA bangers in the past. That was on PS3, PS4, and down. Like, the only thing the only thing they're good at doing now is playing on Twitter. They play on Twitter more than they play on PS5. You know why? Because PS5 ain't got no games. And we already know PC is the new PS5, people. How many times do I have to explain this to you guys? All you have to do is click the link down below and see it for yourself. You can jump into the PlayStation ecosystem or the Xbox ecosystem right now. You can play PlayStation Plus Premium on your PC. All you need is a PS4 controller. You don't even need a PS5 because all their bangers are going to PS Plus Premium for the free. Why do you need to go out your way and buy a frame drop cheap built plastic box, a remake station that serves no purpose, like every 6 months to a year. Throughout in between that gap through the year, you just sitting around waiting like, man, when is this game gonna drop already? And then, forbid the game gotta get pushed back like Spider-Man. Oh, they're really gonna be hurting, bro. That's why they're locking down all these third-party games, people. They are locking down all these games because they already know it's over, man. Once this deal get finalized and goes through, I think it'll be a breath of fresh air so we can all just move on with our lives and not worry about Sony. Like I keep stressing, man, I think Sony burnt so many bridges, y'all. To be real, I think Xbox and Sony, they both just need to start making a lot of more exclusives for each consoles, because that would separate the two companies and this will never happen again. See, the reason why this is happening is because Sony know Xbox is coming up in the game right now. They're buying studios left and right. They're dropping AAA bangers left and right. They're doing day one games on Game Pass, day ones exclusive. They got AAA bangers lined up every few months. Games are dropping in the Game Pass. Like, it's crazy right now. It's crazy scary for Jim Ryan and Sony, because they're like, oh man, the gaming is about to take a shift pretty soon. Yeah, they keep bragging in all the other countries. Oh yeah, Sony PS5 is selling like hotcakes. Yeah, but it ain't enough content. It's not. Like, already they keep remaking games to try to fill that void of the AAA bangers that they're not going to be releasing to years to come. We don't know when. Wolverine probably gonna come out 2026. So man, I just want to touch on those few things, man. And it's about to get wild, man. And I just still can't believe Jim Ryan is allowed to just come out and say he personally don't want this deal to happen. This has nothing to do with marketing. This has nothing to do with nothing else. That Sony is going to fold under pressure. They're going to go under. They're going to go bankrupt. This has got everything to do with Jim Ryan. Everything. Lying, crying. So man, you guys already know what to do, man. Smash that like, smash that subscribe button, click that notification bell, man, so you guys can stay notified on all of the new latest and greatest news out here in these gaming streets, man. If you like to jump into the Xbox ecosystem, the PlayStation ecosystem, only on PC, man, click the link down below in the description, man. And there's many more things in the description. Thank you and peace, and support the channel if you love your boy. I'm out.